favourite
cheese. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have none of these guys.
Okay. I like cheese. Seedlip is what to drink when you're not drinking and when you don't want a sweet, sugary, horrible mocktail. Started kind of growing herbs, veg, nice and easy, learning the way. Got a bit more interested in it, started to have a look online, what else could I grow, what was maybe a bit rarer, a bit more interesting. Got on the internet and it was one of those, you know, start with Wikipedia links and a few hours later you're at the end of the internet and suddenly I'm kind of learning about botanists and herbal remedies and all these weird and wonderful ingredients that have the most wonderful names like eyebright and maidenhair and shepherd's purse, you know, that we just don't know about today. And came across someone had scanned a copy of this book online called The Art of Distillation. If you Google The Art of Distillation PDF, you can find it. And it's basically a recipe book for remedies. Alcoholic medicine, non-alcoholic medicine, all using distillation. So copper stills, how we know we make, you know, the vodkas and whiskies of this world now. I was pretty intrigued. Had done a bit of work, so mum's in farming, dad's in design. I went into design, worked on some big famous brands, Absolute Vodka and Glenmorangies of this world, so I knew a little bit about distillation, never heard about it in non-alcoholic context, and thought I'm just going to buy a still and have a go. And I was running a design business at the time, I wasn't looking for another business. I just found that I could do it and kind of copied some of the techniques and just evenings, weekends. And then a few months later I was in London, not drinking on a Monday night, and this waitress brought me over this pink, fruity, sweet, sugary, disgusting mocktail. And it wasn't like a lightning bolt moment, but it was I don't really want to drink this. It doesn't go with the food. It doesn't actually taste very nice. I don't want another one. I feel like a bit of an idiot. And so I left and the feeling stayed with me, and I guess the feeling was, how in this day and age, and I'm going back to 2013, how in this day and age, when we can put people on the moon and drones and driverless cars, can you not get a decent drink if you're not drinking? I don't care why you're not drinking, I don't care where you are, just how can you not get a decent drink? And so I kind of thought, okay, maybe there's a way I could work with my farm. Maybe there's a way I could use my design experience. Maybe there's something in what I'm doing with this copper still at home. And I guess ultimately maybe somebody else also feels pretty annoyed if this is what they get. So I thought it's going to take 6 months. I'm going to do it on the side of my design business. 5 products, 2 sizes. How hard can it be? 2 years later, 1 product, 1 size, and full-time lock stock I was in. And that was November 2015, we launched in Selfridges. First 1,000 bottles sold out in 3 weeks. Next 1,000 in about 2.5 days. Suddenly the Ritz was emailing, the Fat Duck, the Hand and Flowers, Harrods, Fortnum's, etc. And bearing in mind it takes 6 weeks to make a bottle. This was kind of, and I was on my own. This was kind of hell. And then we released the 3rd batch and that sold out in 30 minutes from Selfridges website. And so that takes us up to kind of January 2016, so about 140 weeks ago. And we're now available in 25 cities around the world, a team of 55 people, working with 6,000 of the best bars, restaurants, hotels, members clubs, retailers, from LA to Sydney. Yeah, it's been nuts, basically. We do all of our comms and work on Slack. We've got distributors on there, we've got PR agencies from all over the world on there, and we bring everybody into kind of where we do our work. What in the world?
No, by you.
Oh, by me? Simple. lack of clarity in projects, teams, communication. Got to be clear. Just went live in 300 Waitrose on Monday. Pretty cool. We were asked to do a book launch and serve drinks at a book launch, and it was a book that had been written by two ladies, and we were kind of sold on this idea that it was, I don't know, it was kind of empowering a younger audience for the next generation and for the workplace, and it was going to be not a self-help book, but it was going to be a kind of like take charge of your life and here's what you can do. And it was going to, you know, we were promised there was going to be famous people there, it was going to be this big thing. Anyway, I didn't actually attend the event, but when I heard about it, the fact that it was held in a church, we thought could be quite cool. It was held in a church. The decoration was like a children's party with balloons and ribbons. There was face painting going on, and there were none of these famous people, and yeah, we really shouldn't have been there. Probably one of our most successful that we did probably a year and a half in was an interior design show in Denmark. So it's the kind of biggest Scandinavian interior design show, and we were the only bar there. We got TV coverage from it, lots of press, the creative director of IKEA stealing 20 empty bottles, lots of interior design shops from Scandinavia ordering Seedlip for both props but also to sell. So yeah, it was really unexpected, but I guess the aesthetic of our brand seemed to fit with the Scandinavian kind of audience and aesthetic, so yeah, it worked really well. Selfridges was our first customer. 72 bottles. 72, fuck, I don't know, my maths has just lost me. I come from a farming family. I like the outdoors and the countryside. We're surrounded by fields, forests, and lots of pheasants at the moment. And we've got space here, both to grow, but also to think and do great work. And I guess keeping that in line with us being a nature company, it sort of fits and gets, you know, the team out of London. Productivity's better, the rent's cheaper. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time, and no one's done what we're doing before. So I guess it's both my biggest weakness and sometimes my biggest strength is just the naivety of there are no benchmarks for what we're doing. No one knows how a distilled non-alcoholic spirit is meant to grow, how it's meant to show up, how you're meant to price it, how fast it's meant to grow. And so that means we have to make lots of uninformed decisions and take quite a few risks. And I'm quite good at taking risks, but I also get things wrong. I wouldn't have done it all in my kitchen. I would have planned for growth and scale faster. Bearing in mind, I initially planned that we wouldn't go to another city outside of London for the first 3 years. Yeah, I'm constantly kind of been proven wrong in that sense of things just going faster. So yeah, I mean, hindsight is a wonderful and dangerous thing. I am reliably informed that we're the fastest growing spirit brand in Europe. I can find the growth curves and data from people like Brewdog, Fever Tree, Innocent, Hendrix, and we are ahead of where they were 2.5 years in. Yeah. We put a lot of importance on coaching at Seedlip, so every single person in the business has a coach, cross-functionally. So you've got finance might be coaching a marketeer, sort of more senior roles coaching more junior roles. But that also might be Georgia, who's our head of marketing in Australia, coaching Miranda, who's runs our events in LA. I don't know, I just know that I want to keep my family farming, and so Seedlip is a strange vehicle for doing that. I'm not sure many people would say, I want to keep our family farming, well therefore I'm going to do a distilled non-alcoholic spirit, but that's what I'm doing.